The following podcast is a Lady K Enterprises production.
Lady K.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Lady K Chat, a podcast that is designed for all women to become better versions of themselves, which is broadcast every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Various subjects will be speaked upon, such as relationships, personal development, health and wellness, wealth building, children, and so much more. She is an international speaker, two-time Amazon best-selling author, and a life coach, Kalima, aka Lady K. And now for your host, Lady K.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in into this episode of Kids Savings. And today I want to just talk just that. I want to talk about preparing for your kids' future. On my other show, I talked about how some of the things that we do with our money for our children just to please them, but it does absolutely nothing for them. So within today's age, because things are changing so much, some kids are not looking to go to college and some kids are, right? So what I want to say is I know a lot of people are educated about the college 529 plan, but what a lot of people don't know is that plan, is solely for college funds only. If your child decide not to go to college, you kind of lose out in somewhat way. And I believe if you want to change the dynamics of that investment, I believe you might have to transfer. But I just want to tell you, you might want to consider not fully opening a 529 account, because again, within today's amount of time, college is not a must. These kids today are opening up their own businesses. They are phenomenal. They have a lot of ideas, and you just might want to consider putting the money to aside depending on where your child's future is going. And there are plenty other opportunities that you can put the money into. There are regular savings account. Even though they don't earn too much interest, it is something that that can just be something that you say, you know what, this is going to be for a particular thing. You can actually find many different ways how to have your child ready or something prepared for them by the time they turn 18 or by the time they graduate college. I know, I'm only saying this because so many people have been drilled to open up a college 529 plan. And I just want to let people know you don't have to. And you will lose out if your child does not want to go to college, and now you are stuck with that money in that account. And a lot of people don't know this, but if your child is in high school and they are working, do you know they can actually set up a Roth IRA for themselves? They can take that money into the Roth IRA, and if they decide to stop working while they're in college, they can actually use that fund for qualified college expenses. Or they can keep that money and they can let it grow until they hit retirement age. And also I want to let you know too, if you decide to use it for qualified college expenses, they will not face an early withdrawal penalty, which is wonderful for a child that age. So I just want you as the parent to think about some of the ways you can actually set up your children. Now, I'm speaking to the average Joe. And sometimes, granted, we are not taught these things. This is why I want to come up here and I want to communicate with you and I want to let you know your options. Because again, certain classes, and I'm certain, when I say certain classes, certain wealth classes and certain I want to say American classes, because again, that's like I said in the beginning, there's the poor and then there's the wealthy, and then in between they call that the middle class. They teach us certain things so we can put our money and be confined to that, not knowing that we have more choices and more options. And it's because what I provide you today, that can help, but please do your own research. There are so much things that we can actually help our children. We can set our children up instead of them reaching the age of 18 and say, hey, you're on your own. When I was your age, I worked a regular job and I went to college. And, you got to do the same thing. Why? Break that generational curse. Just make their life a little bit easier. I'm not trying to say don't teach them the necessary value, because, yes, hard work ethic is needed today. It doesn't matter if you want to work a 9 to 5 or have your own business. Children need to know about work ethic. And again, because we live in this day and time, so many things are so easy for them. They want the microwave stuff. But we as parents, we are responsible. You can't say, hey, you are 18, you are on your grown. No, that is just the legal age for them. What necessarily have you taught them? God forbid, if you was to leave tomorrow, what's one thing they can say, oh, my mommy taught me? Or what is one thing they can say, my daddy taught me? What values did you store in your kids about money? What, just spending it? Because when I'm going to tell you something, when my oldest son, which is 17 now, when he was younger, right, and he used to see my bank card, he'd be like, oh, mommy got money. I'm like, why you think mommy got money? And he'll see the card, see, mommy got money in the bank. But I had to explain to my son, in order for mommy to have money in the bank, I had to put money in the bank. They think that plastic card, oh, is this magic? And we just swipe. Teach them age-appropriate things about money. Teach them not just saving, investment. Teach them about businesses. Teach them that. Even if you do not have the education, you can actually reach out to the right individual that can help you. It does not cost that much to get an LLC. Oh my gosh, there's so many different ways to teach our kids and to educate our kids. There's resources out there. Do your homework, parents. I'm sorry to call you out. No, I'm not sorry. Dad, if you're on the game playing games, but you're not taking the time to teach your son how to be a man, that's on you. If your son only knows how to play video games and nothing else, that is on you. I'm not trying to say you have to drill all the time, but if you can't take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour in a week, then something's wrong. And guess what? Again, I talked to myself first. I realized what I did with my oldest. And I realized what I want for him. Yeah, I may start it a little bit late, but guess what? It's never too late. You can start now. I want so much more for your children. I want more for you. Because guess what? They emulate what they see. If they see mommy and daddy working hard, then they're going to work hard. If they see mommy and daddy being lazy, they're going to be lazy. Sometimes, depending on the child. What are you leaving behind for them? What do you teach them? What are the values that you're instilling in them? Do you want to be like Kylie Jenner and get your 1-year-old child a diamond ring at 1 year old? That's silly, right? So, like I said, what legacy are you leaving for your children? What are you instilling into your children? What do your children know about money? What do your children know about having a business? What are you doing to prepare for their college? So if you need help and you need assistance and you're not sure where to go, please contact me and please go on my website at www.ladykenterprisesinc.com and continue to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And I thank you guys and you have a wonderful night.
Lady